Hello, in our video, I'm going to show you how to serve your images into next-gen format. So maybe when we talk of next-gen format, next-gen format means image formats like JPEG 2000, JPEG XR, and WebP file. So also when we talk of these next-gen formats are replacing the older images which were PNG, JPEG, and JPG. And for example, maybe if you are a web developer, yes, for example, if you are a web developer or you own your site and you have taken your site into Google Search Console, so also maybe you always try to enter into the page that shows your speed insights. So under your speed insights, when analyzing the insights of your website on mobile phone and maybe desktop, you will see performance issues like this one, maybe the percentage of how your website is performing on mobile under the performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO. So more so under the performance, you may get there is an error. There is an error showing you that you should serve your images into your next gen format. So maybe this is an example of my page insight under the mobile, but as you can see here, there is no error showing me to serve my images into next gen format. Actually, I had that error, but I implemented the code and then served my images into next gen format, that is WebP. So in this video, I'm just going to show you how to serve your images into next gen format, and also I will be showing you how to convert your older images into WebP. So the first thing to do, so you can come here and search for WebP download page. So here is so when we talk of WebP download page, we are going to download the command line tool that we'll use to run the conversion between the older images into WebP file. So WebP download page. So let me click enter. So when I click enter here, you can see downloading and installing WebP. So let me continue with that one. Downloading and installing WebP. So under this, as you can see here, there is installation instructions. So here is download for Windows, downloads for Linux, and more. So if you are using Windows, let us download for Windows. So you click download for Windows, you will see, for example, here it has already downloaded. So maybe I can go to my file and check downloads, but for me, I had already downloaded it. So maybe if you haven't downloaded it, what you can do, you can come here and do it. So maybe you can come here, so you can extract all files. So maybe you can extract here all files. So after extracting all files, double click, and then maybe you can see, so we have how many folders? We have 4 folders and the other 3. So under the 4 folders, the main folder that we'll focus on is bin. So in order to convert your older images into WebP, you should ensure that the first thing to ensure that you have added the WebP path to Windows path. So ensure that you have added the WebP path to Windows path, so that you can run it from anywhere. So maybe if you haven't added the WebP path to Windows path, I will show you how to add it to our Windows path. So to add it, let us go to bin. So this is bin. So under bin, you can see all these files. We have more than 8 files. So under this, the most important file is this CWebP. So this is the most important file, that is CWebP. So what we can do it is to, so in order to make sure that the webhook path is in Windows path, the first thing, so we want to set it. So the first thing, let us copy this path. So we have copied this path. After copying the path, come to the start button and search for system. Here is our system. So that is the system. So our system is in the setting. So under the system, can just come here down below. So here you can see the related links. So we have domain or work group, we have system protection, we have advanced system settings. So make sure you come to advanced system settings. So after this, you can see have settings, but the most important one that we'll consider is this one, environmental variables. So in environmental variables page, you can see we have variable and we have system variable. So we'll go to system variable. So under the system variable, let us click path. So after clicking path, click edit. So in the edit, so for example, maybe if you haven't added your path into the system variables, what you will do, you will come here and click new, then copy your path here and then click OK. So that's what you should do in order to set your path in the system variable. So you come there to new, then you paste your path and then click OK. So for example, maybe when we talk of my path, so here is my path. So maybe you can see it. Here is my path. So I had already set my path in the system variable, so I won't set it again. So then click OK. Okay. So we have already set our web path into Windows path. So the next thing is to convert our images into webhook file. So to convert our images into webhook file. So consider that when converting the images, you can convert them maybe one by one, or maybe you can convert all the images. But maybe you can see converting the images one by one, maybe it is time consuming and maybe somehow it is tiresome. So what we will do, we'll convert our all images at once. So make sure that in order to convert your all images at once, make sure that you have added your all images in one folder. So make sure that all the images are in one folder. For example, my images are in this folder called Maggie. So these are the images I'm going to convert. So maybe you can check here. I have how many images? 5 images. And maybe let us check it is item type. So under the item type, you can see it is a JPG file. So the next one is a JPG file, and also maybe let's go to the last image. It is a JPG file. So we want to convert all this JPG file into webhook file, file. So what we'll do, so after making sure that all your images are in one folder, what we'll do, so maybe I can delete this video. So let me delete it. So let me delete it first. So let's just continue the images we have. So we have how many images? 5 images. So the video won't affect anything. So what we'll do, as you have seen, these images are in JPG file. So the next one, what we should do now, want to convert the images into webhook file. So the next one, so come to your folder, then right click and then click shift. So you come to a folder, you right click, then you click shift. So after that, come here and click on open in terminal. So after opening in terminal, you can see we are using what? Windows PowerShell. So maybe in conversion, you can either use PowerShell or you can use command prompts. So that is CMD. You can use PowerShell or cmd. So after this, so maybe you can see this is the path to our folder that I was showing you in our file. So the next thing is to insert here a code that will enhance the conversion of all the older images into our next gen format, that is WebP file. So what we'll do, so here we have a unique code that will enable all this. So maybe let me check my code. Let me check my code. So here is my code. Here is my code. So this code will help in conversion of all those images into the next gen format. So that is copy. So let me copy it. I have copied it. So let me paste it here. So you can see that is my code. So after pasting, you can see it has done what? So after pasting, you can see it has converted my 5 images into next gen format. For example, you can see here, this is, so there was an image called African 2 JPG. You can see it has been converted into webbook. You can also see I had an image called La1 JPG. You can see it has been converted into webbook. You can also check here I had an image called Land JPG. As you can see, it has been converted into WebP file. So the last one, maybe you can check here. I had the image called roads JPG. As you can see here, it has been converted into WebP file. So maybe I can go back to my folder. So let me go back to my folder and check the WebP images. So maybe you can see here is the JPG. So here is the JPG image, and then this one is the WebP image. So maybe I can click it. So as you can see here, it is WebP image. Also, let me check the second one. Let me confirm the second one. So maybe let me confirm with this. This is land. So you can see that is land JPG. So the next one is land WebP. So maybe you have checked it. That is land WebP. Maybe I can confirm with the last one. So let us confirm with the roads. As you can see, this is JPG file, and then this is WebP file. So in this video, I have been showing you how to save your older images into next gen format. So maybe when you talk of saving your images into next gen format, maybe it is important is it increases the way your website loads. So it makes your website to load faster. So thank you for watching my video. Let us meet in our next video.